Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV, where we review movies, television series, and incidents in pop culture to see how those incidents affect our daily lives. Listen, I had made a video on this subject a few days ago, tried to upload it, wouldn't upload. So then I thought, okay, that just means that I need to get more information. I need to get more information. I need to get more information. And when I was doing that thing, I said, I really do need some video evidence or some picture evidence because what they're saying, it was not unbelievable, but it was just like, really? Really? Huh. Odd. Huh. Let me get into it. We are talking about the hookup between clutching my pearls, Jonathan Majors and Megan Good. Now, if anybody had that on their 2023 bingo card, honey, y'all better play the lottery. No one saw it coming. No one saw it coming. However, last week the story dropped last weekend, and as it was reported last weekend, is that these two are a new couple and it's a new relationship, and they started uh, becoming more cozy a few weeks ago. So if you were on Twitter last weekend, honey, it was ablaze because everybody's like, random. This is really random. Is this his PR team working? And then we're like, what PR team? Because I thought his PR team and his management company dropped him. Did he pick up another PR team that no one knew about? Because I knew at one point his attorney's husband was his crisis PR team. And honey, a mess, because if he was the crisis team that said put those text messages out, a mess, child, a straight mess. But we are here now. And oh, I'd also tell you too, a couple of things that came on was, wait a minute. How long has he been talking to Megan Good? Was Megan Good the person that texted him, which popped all of this stuff off, was caused all of this 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 whole thing off? What's going on? What's going on? Or the other thing that had popped off was this has to be a PR stunt. And then the question was, why would Megan Good do this as a PR stunt? Everybody had their own opinions about that. I was just like, okay, this is what they say they're doing. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm going to report it. So this is what we are doing. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Here we go. Here we go. And this is reported by Page Six. And it says Jonathan Majors seen with rumored girlfriend Megan Good amid assault claims. Now we see them. Let me see if I can make this much bigger. Hold up, people. Now we see them. Does this remind you of anything? I'm gonna give you maybe like two years ago. This airport scene, being in the airport, coming off a flight, going on to coming off a flight. Apparently, this was a flight from New York to Los Angeles. So they are back and forth between New York and Los Angeles, which is interesting because he's got to go back to New York in June to sit because he has to be present in court. I think it's June 13th for the charges. I'm not really sure at this point. I guess I need to beef up on my court, the different processes of the court, particularly New York. I'm not from New York, so I'm not familiar with the processes that they do, but he is due to have a face to face. So apparently when he was on the Zoom meeting, he was over in Los Angeles over here with Miss Good. Interesting. So, but I asked you, did this remind you of anything 2 years ago? And this gives me, he had to have talked to his friend, Michael B. Jordan, because this is giving me a la PR stunt a couple of years ago, how the paparazzi or the photogs happened to catch them at the Atlanta airport coming off the plane. And if you look at what they have on and how they're styling their clothes, it does seem a little familiar if you remember back that far. I want to briefly, I'm not going to do this, but this is off of a YouTube channel. What is the name of the YouTube channel? Backgrid. And we're just going to show you a smidgen of, let me see if I can get it to where it needs to be. Just a smidgen. Now, this is supposed to be Megan Good and Jonathan Majors walking through the airport. All right. I was just going to give you a smidgen of that. And I guess this is supposed to be them at the airport lounge getting something to eat. Shout out to page 6 and shout out to the YouTube channel Backgrid for providing the information as we see it. So these two are really selling this, that they are an item child, and we just gonna let them live. We are gonna let them live. We ain't gonna say nothing else to them. But what do y'all think about this? What do you think about the story? What do you think about Jonathan Majors? What do you think about his court case? It's interesting because it's back and forth with the Marvel pundits on whether or not he is going to remain in the MCU. The last thing that we heard was that he was going to continue. They are holding Loki season 2 until October of this year. So I guess they're giving this court case enough time to kind of play out for them to make a decision. So I don't hear that he's going to remain Loki on season 2. I don't think they're going to be able to go back and do any edits or any things like that, simply because I think partly due to the writer strike. I'm not sure. And then it's also, I've been hearing in the wind that the actors and the stage production crew are considering striking as well. So if that happens, I don't think anything is going to be moved or changed on Loki. And like I said, he's probably already been paid for that role. So it to me doesn't make as much sense to have them go back and rewatch it. Re-edit it and redo all of those different things because it's already been out. But again, we will see. What do you all think? What do you think of this relationship? That's the big question. What do y'all think of this relation? Yeah, I'm not sure. And I will tell you on a very with all of this going on with Jonathan Majors, if he believes that this is going to help him look better to the public, yeah, okay. I mean, that seems like something they could do. Again, if you've watched any of my 2 videos that I have done on Jonathan Majors, because it seems like every weekend, maybe for the past 3 or 4 weekends, he is putting out, there's always something else that's coming out about him. He's like he's piecemealing all of this information. So, like I said, everyone has, in the court of public opinion, everyone has taken aside, whatever that is, whether you are on the side of the victim, the ex-girlfriend, whether you are on the side of Jonathan Majors, believing this is a witch hunt, that people are trying to bring him down because he is a black man, or whether you're in the middle, like, I really don't care, but I am interested to see the results of this situation. You'll be in the middle. And so we'll just continue to see, child. We will continue to see. So please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. If you do like what you see and you consider to subscribe, thank you. I am almost at 200 subscribers and I'm excited about it. Thank you all for rocking with me. If you do choose to subscribe, you will be opened up to a plethora of playlists of where I've done videos of movies and television series that I am reviewing. All right, people. We do this pretty much every week now. If there's unless something pops back up in this pop culture chat that we really want to talk about, we will be doing this next week. So again, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, bye-bye.